Welcome to Trend TV, with multiple cities boasting populations exceeding 1 million. It's no wonder that Nigeria is one of the most populous and biggest countries in the world. According to World Population Review, in 2006 there were 79 cities with a minimum population of 100,000 and 249 cities with populations that surpass 10,000. Nigeria has a total of 36 states, and 774 local government areas that are spread across almost 400 cities. Here, today we will present you with the top 25 most beautiful cities in Nigeria 2021. Number 25 Bauchi, Bauchi State, Nigeria. Bauchi is a city in northeast Nigeria, the capital of Bauchi State, of the Bauchi local government area within that state, and of the traditional Bauchi Emirate. It is located on the northern edge of the Jos Plateau, at an elevation of 616 meters. The city covers an area of 3,687 square kilometers and had a population of 2,493,810 people, making her one of the largest city in landmass. History: the city was founded by Yakub ibn Dadi, the only non-Fulani flag bearer of the Sokoto Empire. The name was derived from a hunter called Baushe, who advised Yakub to build his city west of the Waranje mountain. In return, Yakub promised to name his city after the hunter. Abubakar Tafawa Balewa is buried in the city, while the Yankari National Park is 110 kilometers from the state capital. The city lies on the Port Harcourt-Maiduguri railway line. The Bauchi State Library Board was established in 1976. The Yankari Game Reserve is a large wildlife park located in Bauchi State, in northeastern Nigeria. It covers an area of about 2,244 square kilometers, 866 square miles, and is home to several natural warm water springs, as well as a wide variety of flora and fauna. It is the largest national park in West Africa. Its location in the heartland of the West African savanna makes it a unique way for tourists and holidaymakers to watch wildlife in its natural habitat. It is home to the remaining elephants and lions in Nigeria. It is under the management of Bauchi State Government. Yankari Game Reserve has natural tourism sites and attractions that include Wiki Warm Spring, Marshall Caves, Ducky Wells, Anfara Iron Smelting Site, restaurants, museum. Number 24, Gombe City, Gombe State, Nigeria. Gombe is the capital city of Gombe State, northeastern Nigeria, with an estimated population of 761,536 people. The city is the headquarters of the Gombe Emirate, a traditional state that covers most of Gombe State. Recent developments include an electrical generation operation forming the basis for the Dadan-Koa water project and the opening of the new Gombe-Lewanti International Airport serving Gombe State. State is mainly populated by the Fulani people, constituting more than half of the state's population. More than 70% other minor ethnic groups include the Balewa, Terra, Waja and Hausa. Gombe is served by Sani Abacha Gombe-Lewanti International Airport, and by a station on the eastern main line of the National Railway Network and Gombe Line Terminal in mid-city. On the 1st of February, President Goodluck Jonathan announced that the Gombe-Kafancha-Kaduna intercity train services had been rehabilitated, saying, "The inauguration of the train services was crucial to the growth and development of the Gombe and other adjoining states." Minister of Transport, Idris Umar, flagged off the Gombe-Kafanchan Port Harcourt and Gombe-Kafanchan-Kaduna intercity train services. Gombe is home to Gombe State University, Federal University of Kashmir, Federal College of Education, Technical, Gombe, College of Legal and Islamic Studies Nafada, College of Education Baliri, State Polytechnic Bajoga, University of Science and Technology Kumo, JIBWIS. College Gombe, Federal Polytechnic Kaltungo and College of Nursing and Midwifery Gombe. The modern Pantami Stadium has replaced the older Abubakar Umar Memorial Stadium, and is home to the Gombe United FC. In 2008 an agreement was reached to set up anti-venom manufacturing plant in Kaltungo General Hospital in Gombe. Number 23, Umuahia City, Abia State. Umuahia is the capital city of Abia State in southeastern Nigeria. Umuahia is located along the railroad that lies between Port Harcourt to its south and Enugu kilometers. Bakar Garbai of Borno as the capital of the Borno Kingdom. 3. The location had before that been a small village known as Kalwa. This involved the transfer of the capital of the Kanuri people from Kakawa. Old Maiduguri was selected by the British as their military headquarters in 1908, replacing Mafoni. The same year it became the location for the British Resident Commissioner over British Bornu. The city lies at the end of a railway line connecting Port Harcourt, Enugu, Kafanchan, Kuru, Bauchi, and finally Maiduguri. The city is served by the Maiduguri International Airport. Maiduguri is the principal trading hub for northeastern Nigeria. Its economy is largely based on services and trade with a small share of manufacturing. The University of Maiduguri was founded in 1975. There is also the College of Medical Sciences. Other higher institutions include the Borno State University, Ramat Polytechnic, College of Agriculture and College of Education, Muhammad Goni College of Legal and Islamic Studies, College of Nursing and Midwifery, College of Health Technology and El Kanemi College of Islamic Theology, Anahada College of Science and Islamic Studies. It is home to the El Kanemi No. 21 Aba, Abia State, Nigeria. Aba is a city in the southeast of Nigeria and the commercial center of Abia State. Upon the creation of Abia State in 1991, Aba was divided into two local government areas, namely Aba South and Aba North. Aba South is the main city center and the heartbeat of Abia State, southeast Nigeria. The indigenous people of Aba are the Ngwa. Aba is well known for its craftsmen and also the most populous city in the southeastern Nigeria. Aba had an estimated population of over 3,234,265. The state's slogan is God's Own State. It is located on the Aba River. Aba is made up of many villages such as Aba Ukwu, Eziokwu Aba, Abuda Aba, Umuokpoji Aba and other villages from Ohazu merged due to administrative convenience. Aba was established by the Ngwa clan of Igbo people of Nigeria as a market town, and then later a military post was placed there by the British colonial administration in 1901. It lies along the west bank of the Aba River, and is at the intersection of roads leading to Port Harcourt, Owerri, Umuahia, Ikit Ekpene, and Ikit Abasi. The city became a collecting point for agricultural products following the British-made railway running through it to Port Harcourt. Aba is a major urban settlement and commercial center in a region that is surrounded by small villages and towns. During the height of the Nigerian Civil War in 1967, the state capital of Biafra was moved to Umuahia from Enugu. Aba was devastated during the Biafran War. Aba is surrounded by oil wells which separate it from the city of Port Harcourt. A 30 kilometers (19 miles) pipeline powers Aba with gas from the Imo River Natural Gas Repository. Its major economic contributions are textiles and Number 20 Orca, and is a local government area and capital city of Bayelsa State, Nigeria. It is located at the southern part of the country at coordinates 4 degrees 55 minutes 29 seconds north, 6 degrees 15 minutes 51 seconds east. The LGA has an area of 706 square kilometers and a population of 1,352,285 with a landmass of 706 square kilometers. The Ijaw form the majority of the state. English is the official language, but a Pa-Atissa language is one of the local languages spoken in Yenagoa. Others such as Ekpetiama, Berian, Biseni and Zarama are Ijaw dialect in Yenagoa LGA. It is the home of the Bayelsa United FC, a Premier League football club. Yenagoa, town, capital of Bayelsa State, southern Nigeria, in the Niger River Delta. Situated in an area of swamps and mangrove and tropical rainforests, it is a traditional home of the Ijaw people, a fishing group who, following contact with European traders, became middlemen in the export of slaves through the ports of Brass and Nembe. When the slave trade was abolished, the Ijaw economy turned to the export of palm oil and kernels. Yenagoa is still a market and administrative center for a largely agricultural region. but the exploitation of petroleum and natural gas deposits nearby has brought some diversification. During the 20th century, demands for a new, majority Ijaw state to be drawn in the Niger Delta region became common. Between 1941 and 1956, numerous Ijaw nationalist organizations supportive of an Ijaw majority state in southern Nigeria were founded. Isaac Adaka Burra, a prominent Ijaw rights activist during the 1960s who was born in Oloibiri, number 18, Ikot-Ekpene, Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. Ikot-Ekpene, also known as the Rafia City, is a historic city in south-southern state of Akwa Ibom. It is the political and cultural capital of the Anang ethnic group in Nigeria. It is the political and cultural capital of the Anang ethnic group in Nigeria, NER, 1972. The town is located on the A342 highway that parallels the coast, between Calabar to the southeast and Aba to the west, with the state capital, Uyo, on this road just to the east. Umuahia is the next major town to the north. The city has a population 750,000 people and a landmass of 116.5 square kilometers. Kanan Nair, the noted historian, described the city as a cultural and political capital of the Anangs and the Ibibios. The Ibibios live to the east and most of the Anangs live to the south of the city. Ikot-Ekpene is known as a regional center of commerce, with notable exports of palm products, especially palm oil, kernels, raffia products including raffia fibers and its wine, and ground crops of yams, cassava, taro, and corn. The population is made up primarily of the Anang people with a small number of Igbo traders and Hausa suya vendors. Significant exports also include basket weaving, sculpture, and, most notably, raffia cane furniture, hence the colloquial name of the town. Ikot-Ekpene is also known for its technological innovations due to the emergence of Rafia City Hub. Rafia City Hub is an inclusive technological community that supports collaboration, resource sharing, talent hunting and early-stage entrepreneurs. Though most inhabitants of the area did not have direct contact with European traders who they called Mbakara until early in the 20th century, it is believed that European articles of trade reached the people beginning in the 17th century. The Ikot-Ekpene Township Stadium is located in Ikot-Ekpene. Number 17 Kano, Kano State, Nigeria. Kano is the capital city of Kano State, which is the most populous Nigerian state located in the northwest zone. The city has been a major human settlement for millennia. It is the second most populous city by population within city limits, with over 6 million citizens in 5,700 square kilometers. It is the traditional state of the 2-centuries-old Dabo dynasty who since the 19th century have remained the traditional rulers of the city-state until the Battle of Kano when the city was absorbed into the British Empire. Kano Emirate Council is the current traditional institution inside the city boundaries of Kano, and under the authority of the government of Kano State. The city is located in the Sahel, south of the Sahara, and is one of the medieval Hausa Seven Kingdoms, and the principal inhabitants of the city are the Hausa people. Centuries before British colonization, Kano was strongly cosmopolitan with settled populations of Arab, Kanuri, Berber and Fula, and remains so with the Hausa language spoken as a lingua franca by over 70 million speakers in the region. Islam arrived the city in the 11th century or earlier primarily through the trans-Saharan trade, and as a result became wealthy and the commercial nerve center of the region and northern Nigeria, and is still associated as that center of commerce. Kano was originally known as Dala, after the hill, and was referred to as such till the end of the 15th century and the beginning of the 16th by Bornoan sources. Heinrich Barth called Kano the greatest emporium of Central Africa. He was a German scholar who spent several years in northern Nigeria in the 1850s and estimated the percentage of slaves in Kano to be at least 50%, most of whom lived in slave villages. This was one of the last major slave societies, with high percentages of enslaved population long after the Atlantic slave trade had been cut off. Number 16 Jos, Plateau State, Nigeria. Jos is a city in the middle belt of Nigeria. The city has a population of about 2,900,000 residents and a landmass of 291 square kilometers. Popularly called J-Town, it is the administrative capital and largest city of Plateau State. The city is located on the Jos Plateau at about 1,238 meters or 4,062 feet above sea level. Is the coldest city in Nigeria and the second place in Nigeria. During British colonial rule, Jos was an important center for tin mining and is the trading hub of the state as commercial activities are steadily increasing. The earliest known settlers of the land that would come to be known as Nigeria were the Nok people, circa 1000 BC, skilled artisans from around the Jos area who mysteriously vanished in the late first millennium. According to the historian Senluka Gwumzangabat, the area known as Jos today was inhabited by indigenous ethnic groups who were mostly farmers. According to Billy J. Dudley, the British colonialists used direct rule for the indigenous ethnic groups on the Jos Plateau since they were not under the Fulani Emirates where indirect rule was used. A 40,000-seat capacity located along Farangada Road which has become home to the Plateau United Football Club, current champions of the Nigerian Professional League. The stadium has undergone major renovations under the administration of the current governor Bar Simon Bako Lalong. The golf course located in Rayfield, Jos has hosted many golfing competitions with players coming from both within and outside the state. Other local enterprises include food processing, beer brewing, and the manufacture of cosmetics, soap, rope, jute bags, and furniture. Heavy industry produces cement and asbestos cement, crushed stone, rolled steel, and tire retreads. Jos is also a center for the construction industry, and has several printing and publishing firms. The Jos Bakuru Dam and reservoir on the Shen River provide water for the city's industries. The golf course located in Rayfield, Jos has hosted many golfing competitions with players coming from both within and outside the state. Other local enterprises include food processing, beer brewing, and the manufacture of cosmetics, soap, rope, jute bags, and furniture. Heavy industry produces cement and asbestos cement, crushed stone, rolled steel, and tire retreads. Jos is also a center for the construction industry, and has several printing and publishing firms. The Jos Bakuru Dam and reservoir on the Shen River provide water for the city's industries. According to the historian Samuel N. Nwabara, the Fulani Empire controlled most of northern Nigeria, except the Plateau Province and the Beram, Mwagavul, and number 15, Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, Nigeria. Abakaliki is the capital city of Ebonyi State in southeastern Nigeria, located 64 kilometers southeast of Enugu. The inhabitants are primarily members of the Igbo nation. It was the headquarters of the Agoja province before the creation of the southeastern state in 1967. The city has a population of 1.3 million people with a landmass of 345 square kilometers. The name Abakaliki originally means Aber in Kaleke, and is the name of a community in Izi land, in Kaleke. Abakaliki, as in the past, is a center of agricultural trade including such products as yams, cassava, rice, and both palm oil and palm kernels. It is also known for its local lead, zinc, salt, and limestone mining or quarrying. They host a golf course and many hotels. There are also isolated poultry and egg production farms across the state. Abakaliki was an important center for the slave trade in the 17th century. The slave trade continued in the area with Aro raids into Abakaliki and surrounding areas through the 18th century. The Adosia Bodo Society was a secret cult that operated between 1954 and 1958 in Abakaliki. Abakaliki currently has the longest glass tunnel in Africa and the biggest shopping mall in West Africa. An international airport and Olympic-sized stadium is being constructed in Abakaliki by Ebonyi state government. Abakaliki is generally populated by the Igbo people. Abakaliki is predominantly populated by the northeastern Igbo of the Afikpo-Abakaliki axis. Abakaliki is also used to refer to people of old Abakaliki political bloc comprising Ahauku Ishielu Izi Eza Ikwo. Abakaliki number 14, Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria. Asaba is a city located at the western bank of the Niger River.
It is the capital of Delta State, Nigeria, and one of the 3 towns of Oshomili South Local Government Area, a fast-developing urban area. Asaba had a population of 1.2 million people and a metropolitan population of over 2 million people, with a landmass of 268 square kilometers.
Asaba is well known for social activities due to the presence of large people and social amenities such as hotels, clubs, cinemas, malls, event center, etc.
It holds a yearly program named Delta Yada, which always hosts series of gospel singers among others.
Due to its large population, crime rate is high. Crimes such as pickpocketing, sideways robbery, etc., is rampant in Asaba.
Because of the existence of foreigners in the state, cost of living is high in Asaba. The Onitsha Bridge is the boundary between Delta and Anambra State, as the bridge separates Asaba and Onitsha.
Asaba is from the exclamation Ahabam, meaning, I have chosen well, a quote from the Nabisi, the founding father of Asaba.
The city of Asaba was once the colonial capital of the southern Nigeria Protectorate.
It was founded in 1884. Between 1886 and 1900, it hosted the Royal Niger Company, which the British authorities set up to stimulate trade and the exportation of goods to England. Company has grown today into UAC Nigeria plc. Scottish explorer William B. Balke, when signing a trade treaty with Igbo chief Ezebogo in Asaba on August 30, 1885, remarked, after our salutations, I spoke of friendship, of trade, and of education, and particularly enlarged upon the evils of war. Number 13 Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria.
Benin City is the capital of Edo State, southern Nigeria. In central King's Square, the Benin City National Museum traces the history of the Benin Empire and has displays of terracotta sculpture.
The Oba's Palace is known for bronze plaques that once decorated the walls, depicting historical events and life at court. The city is renowned for its bronze casting, and bronze casters ply their trade along Egan Street. The city has a population of 3.4 million people with a landmass of 1,204 square kilometers. It is the 4th largest city in Nigeria after Lagos, Kano and Ibadan. It is situated approximately 40 kilometers, 25 miles, north of the Benin River and 320 kilometers, 200 miles by road east of Lagos. Benin City is the center of Nigeria's rubber industry, and oil production is also a significant industry. Benin Airport serves the city with 3 commercial airlines flying to it, including Arik Air, Air Peace and Asman. It was the most important city of the Edo Kingdom of Benin, which flourished during the 13th to the 19th century. It had important trade relations with Portugal during the last centuries before being razed in 1897 by a British punitive raid. Many treasures and artifacts, including the Benin bronzes, were taken by the British, who followed up their victory with a military occupation of the area. The indigenous people of Benin City are the Edo people, the Benin people, and they speak the Edo language and other Edoid languages. The people of the city have one of the richest dress cultures on the African continent and are known for their beads, body marks, bangles, anklets, raffia work and the subsistence farming of yam, plantain and cassava. Number 12, Kaduna City, Kaduna, Nigeria.
Kaduna is the state capital city of Kaduna State in northwestern Nigeria, on the Kaduna River.
It is a trade center and a major transportation hub for the surrounding agricultural areas, with its rail and road junction. The population of Kaduna is 3.2 million people with a landmass of 431 square kilometers. Rapid urbanization since 2005 has created an increasingly large population.
The etymology of the word Kaduna is said to be a corruption of the Hausa word for crocodiles, Kadani in the Hausa language. Kaduna was founded by British colonists in 1900. It became the capital of Nigeria's former northern region in 1917, and retained this status until 1967. The first British governor of northern Nigeria, Sir Frederick Lugard, chose the present site for development due to its proximity to the Lagos-Kano Railway. Kaduna is popularly known as the center of learning, as evident from the numerous educational institutions located in the state. Tertiary institutions in Kaduna City include Kaduna State University, Nigerian Defense Academy (NDA) Kaduna, Greenfield University Kaduna, National Open University of Nigeria, Kaduna Study Center,
Air Force Institute of Technology, Kaduna,
National Teachers Institute (NTI) Kaduna, School of Midwifery Kaduna, Kaduna Polytechnic 1968 Kaduna, National Board for Islamic and Arabic Studies,
Kaduna Business School, Dialogue Institute Kaduna, Institute of Ophthalmology, National Eye Center, Kaduna,
National Board for Arabic and Islamic Studies,
National Center for Nomadic Education.
The city is made up of 60% Christians population in southern Kaduna and 40% population in northern Kaduna.
The city is served by Kaduna International Airport. The airport commenced operations in 1982. Kaduna is an important junction on Nigeria's Cape Gauge railway network.
At Kaduna, a branch line connects the Lagos-Nguru Railway to the Port Harcourt-Maiduguri Railway. Kaduna is also on the route of the planned Lagos-Kano Standard Gauge Railway, which has been completed between the national capital of Abuja and Kaduna.
Trains for Abuja depart from the Regasa railway station in Kaduna.
There is a large racecourse named Murtala Muhammad Square, approximately 1.6 kilometers, 1 mile, round, inside which is found the Kaduna Polo Club. Kaduna Golf Club is also located within the Kaduna CBD.
Number 11, Akure, Ondo State, Nigeria.
Akure is a city in southwestern Nigeria, and is the largest city and capital of Ondo State.
The city had a population of 2.8 million people with a landmass of 991 square kilometers. Rock engravings dating back to the Mesolithic period have been discovered on the outskirts of Akure.
Also, the oldest Homo sapiens fossil ever found in West Africa thus far was discovered there, dating back to around 11,000 years ago. Oral tradition states that Akure was founded by Omoremelek Omooluabi, a great-grandson of the Emperor Adudwa.
The prince left Isle Ife, his great-grandfather's kingdom, in search of a place to settle after passing a strict test administered by Adudwa himself, and eventually founded the city upon his arrival in the Akure region. The Oba's Palace is located at the center of the town, and was built in 1150 AD.
It has over 15 courtyards, with each having its unique purpose. Uanla, Ua Ibura, Ua Jemifoan, Ua Ikamo are some of the names of the courtyards. For example, in the Ua Ubara courtyard, oaths are taken, and the Ua Ikamo is used for naming ceremonies. At present, a bigger and more modern palace is being built to the south of the old palace's grounds. Oya Oba, which means the Oba's market, is just a stone's throw away from the palace. Akure's king is known as the Deji of Akure and is supported by six high chiefs, Iwarefa, in his or her domain. The totem of Akure is the leopard, and the father of Omoremelek and Omooluabi was himself called Ekan, meaning tiger. This was his regnal name. It is for this reason that every descendant of the Akure clan has been addressed by outsiders as Omo Ekan during the recitation of his or her praise poetry or alternative. Number 10, Warri, Delta State, Nigeria. The city of Warri is an oil hub in south-south Nigeria and houses an annex of the Delta State Government House. It served as the colonial capital of the then Warri province. It shares boundaries with Sapele, Okpe, Ughelli Agbaho, Udu and Ubwi, although most of these places, notably Ubwi, Okpe, and Udu, have been integrated into the larger metropolitan area of Warri. Asubi houses an airport that serves the city. Eferon serves as the gateway to and the economic nerve of the city. The name Warri Province was once applicable to the part of an area now called Delta State under the colony and protectorate of southern Nigeria. Its boundary in the northeast was Sapele, Udu Creek near Ughelli and Abo, with Forsados River in the southeast and Jameson Creek in the southwest, which later changed to Delta Province. Warri City is one of the major hubs of petroleum activities and businesses in southern Nigeria. It is a commercial capital city of Delta State, with a population of over 3 million people with a landmass of 762 square kilometers. The city is one of cosmopolitan cities in southern Nigeria originally inhabited and occupied by the Urhobo and Ijaw people. Its inhabitants are predominantly Christian of different denominations, and some practice a mixture of African traditional religions like most of southern Nigeria. The city is known nationwide for its unique pidgin English. Warri was once a provincial capital to British rule. The Lagos and Protectorate of Southern Nigeria were formally united as Colony and Protectorate of Southern Nigeria on the 28th of February 1906, and Walter Egerton was appointed as the governor of new Colony and Protectorate of Southern Nigeria, holding office until 1912. In this new region called Southern Nigeria, the old Lagos colony became the Western Province, and the former Southern Nigerian Protectorate was split into a central province with capital at Warri. Number 9. Sapele, Delta State, Nigeria. Sapele is a city and one of the local government area in Delta State, Nigeria. The origin of the name is believed to be an anglicized derivation of the Okpe word, Uriapele, named after a local deity, the shrine of which can still be found in the center of the city. The British colonial authorities changed the name of the then hamlet to Sapele as it was easier to pronounce. Sapele is occupied by the Okpe people of Urhobo. It is under the jurisdiction of the Orije of Okpe Kingdom. By the mid-19th century, Sapele was established as a trading center, occasionally visited by Europeans. In 1891, the British government established a vice-consulate at Sapele. The population grew to 33,638 by 1952. Because of the cosmopolitan nature of the city, people from many Nigerian ethnic groups have settled there, alongside the many Okpe people. These also include the Itsikiris and Ijaws, as well as the Urhobo people from surrounding towns and villages. Today, the city has one of Nigeria's major ports and also non-salty. Its industries include the processing of timber, rubber, and palm oil, as well as furniture, tamarind balm and footwear manufacturing. River Ethiop passes through Sapele, which is the deepest and cleanest inland river in Africa. Sapele also is hub to oil and gas exploration, with flow stations situated in Shell Road and Oton. It has various oil wells in neighboring towns and villages like Ukbarin, Ukbakurusu, Amikpe, Okarigwe and Oton under Sapele's local government. It has a population of 600,000 people with a landmass of 580.3 square kilometers. The surrounding forest is predominantly made up of Entandrophragma cylindricum or sapele, which is the kind of tree the city lends its name from.
Number 8. Bonny Island, Rivers State, Nigeria.
Bonny Island is a city situated at the southern edge of Rivers State in the Niger Delta region of Nigeria.
It is near Port Harcourt. Ferries are the main form of transport to and from the island.
The local language spoken on Bonny Island is Ibani. Many natives also speak the Igbo language. Located at the edge of the Atlantic Ocean on the Bight of Bonny, the island of Bonny serves as the seat of a traditional state known as the Kingdom of Bonny. Bonny was founded by a priest-king known as Ndoli. He, as well as his successors Opuamakuba and Alagbarie, were the leaders of the founding group of Bonny Island.
Bonny Island was a hotbed of economic activity right from the 15th century.
The Portuguese arrived at this time, and the island kingdom subsequently established good relations with them.
It sent its first ambassador, Prince Abaji, to Portugal in about 1450 AD.
In the 19th century AD, Bonny Island accepted Christianity through the ministry of Bishop Samuel Ajayi Crowther. Prior to this event, the totem of the kingdom had been the iguana. It was also in that century that a civil war was fought between those loyal to Chief Oko Jumbo of the Manila Pepple House and those loyal to Chief Jar Jar of the Ann Pepple House.
This war eventually led to the establishment of the Kingdom of Opobo. The virgin lands and territories of the island kingdom were settled about or before 1400 AD.
Asimini, The fourth king, but the first one to be crowned, founded a dynasty that went on to provide most of the kingdom's monarchs. In the early 1990s, the federal government of Nigeria, in collaboration with 3 international partners, Shell Gas BV, CLEAG Limited, ELF, and AGIP International BV, started. Number 7, Owerri, Imo State, Nigeria. Owerri is the capital of Imo State in Nigeria, set in the heart of Igboland.
It is also the state's largest city, followed by Orlu and Okigwe as second and third respectively.
Owerri consists of 3 local government areas including Owerri Municipal, Owerri North and Owerri West.
Owerri is bordered by the Otomiri River to the east and the Nwari River to the south. The city has a population of 2.2 million people with a landmass of 104 square kilometers.
The Owerri slogan is Heartland.
It is currently referred to as the entertainment capital of Nigeria because of its high density of spacious hotels, high street casinos, production studios and high-quality centers of relaxation.
It is the home to annual beauty pageants, Miss Heartland, and Miss Adanma. Owerri was the last of 3 capitals of the Republic of Biafra in 1969. The capital of the secessionist state was continuously being moved as Nigerian troops captured the older capitals.
Enugu and Umuahia were the other capitals before Owerri.
Present-day Owerri does contain some statuary memorializing the war, particularly in locations which suffered heavy bombing, but most war artifacts and history are located in the museum at Umuahia, Abia State. Owerri has an airport 23 kilometers, 14 miles, southeast of the city, called the Imo Airport, located in Obiangu, Ngor Okpala LGA. The airport, Sam Mbakwe Airport, provides flight services to Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Enugu.
Right now, it serves as an alternate for Port Harcourt. Sam Mbakwe International Cargo Airport is now an international cargo airport. Number 6, Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Nigeria. Port Harcourt is the capital and largest city of Rivers State, Nigeria. It is the 5th largest city in Nigeria after Lagos, Kano, Ibadan and Benin City. It lies along the Bonny River and is located in the Niger Delta. The city has a landmass of 369 square kilometers with a population of 3.5 million people. The area that became Port Harcourt in 1912 was before that part of fishing settlements, fishing ports, also called Borakiri in the Okrika language, and the farmlands of the Diobu village group of the Ekwere ethnicity. The colonial administration of Nigeria created the port to export coal from the collieries of Enugu, located 243 kilometers, 151 miles, north of Port Harcourt, to which it was linked by a railway called the Eastern Line, also built by the British. In 1956, crude oil was discovered in commercial quantities at Oloibiri, an Ijaw settlement, and Port Harcourt's economy turned to petroleum when the first shipment of Nigerian crude oil was exported through the city in 1958. Through the benefits of the Nigerian petroleum industry, Port Harcourt was further developed, with aspects of modernization such as overpasses, city blocks, and taller and more substantial buildings. Oil firms that currently have offices in the city include Royal Dutch Shell and Chevron. Rivers State is one of the wealthiest states in Nigeria in terms of gross domestic product and foreign exchange revenue from the oil industry, crude oil being its principal export earner. Micro-apartment architecture is quite common in certain parts of Port Harcourt. The point block of Rivers State Secretariat is an icon of the city. Number 5, Enugu, Nigeria. Enugu is the capital of Enugu State in Nigeria. It is located in southeastern Nigeria. The city had a population of 3 million people with a landmass 556 square kilometers. Name Enugu is derived from the 2 Igbo words Enu Ugwu, meaning hill top, denoting the city's hilly geography. The discovery of coal deposits on Enugu Nguo farmlands down the valley attracted people from all and sundry to the newly discovered wealth, in search for means of living, and as depicted in the map of the original plan for a government station, titled Enugu Ngwo Government Station, This marked the core of the first urban settlement of what is today known as Enugu, started on Nguo land, and it was called Enugu Nguo until when it attained township status, the word Ngwo was removed for the convenience of pronunciation. Thus a village of Nguo clan gave birth to a city which today has grown into a megacity, and still growing, engulfing the surrounding Nkanu towns of Nike and Akunino and stretching towards Neke and Amene. Nicknamed the Coal City, Enugu's economy in the early 20th century depended on coal mining in the Udi Plateau. This industry was the pushing force towards the city's growth. Nigerian Coal Corporation has been based in Enugu since its creation in 1950, where it controlled coal mining. With the creation of the Eastern Line, Enugu was connected with the sea via Port Harcourt to its south and later connected to the city of Kaduna to Enugu's north. Since the 17th century, the location of present-day Enugu has been inhabited by the Nike subgroup of the Igbo people. One of Enugu's neighborhoods still retains the village's old name Agui. In 1900, the Southern Nigeria Protectorate was established by the colonial administration of the British Empire. The discovery of coal by the colonialists led to the building of the Eastern Line Railway to carry coal from the inland city to the port of Port Harcourt, a city created for this purpose located 243 kilometers, 100. Number 4. Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos, Nigeria's largest city, sprawls inland from the Gulf of Guinea across Lagos Lagoon. Victoria Island, the financial center of the metropolis, is known for its beach resorts, boutiques and nightlife. To the north, Lagos Island is home to the National Museum Lagos, displaying cultural artifacts and craftworks. Nearby is Freedom Park, once a colonial-era prison and now a major venue for concerts and public events. Lagos City has a landmass of 1,171 square kilometers with a population of 23 million people, making her the most populous city in Africa. Lagos is a major African financial center and is the economic hub of Lagos State and Nigeria at large. The megacity has the fourth highest GDP in Africa. If Lagos is to be a country, it will be the fourth richest country in Africa, and houses one of the largest and busiest seaports on the continent. It is one of the fastest growing cities in the world. Lagos initially emerged as a home to the Awari subgroup of the Yoruba of West Africa and later emerged as a port city that originated on a collection of islands, which are contained in the present-day local government areas, LGAs, of Lagos Island, Eti Osa, Omuwo Adofin and Apapa. The islands are separated by creeks, fringing the southwest mouth of Lagos Lagoon, while being protected from the Atlantic Ocean by barrier islands and long sand spits such as Bar Beach, which stretch up to 100 kilometers, 62 miles, east and west of the mouth. Due to rapid urbanization, the city expanded to the west of the lagoon to include areas in the present-day Lagos mainland, Ajeromi Ifelodun and Surulere. This led to the classification of Lagos into two main areas: the island, which was the initial city of Lagos, before it expanded into the area known as the mainland. This city area was governed directly by the federal government through the Lagos City Council, until the creation of Lagos State in 1967, which led to the splitting of Lagos City into the present-day 7 local government areas, LGAs, and an addition of other towns, which now make up 13 LGAs, from the then western region to form the state. Lagos, the capital of Nigeria since its amalgamation in 1914, went on to become the capital of Lagos State after its creation. However, the state capital was later moved to Ikeja in 1976, and the federal capital moved to Abuja in 1991. Even though Lagos is still widely referred to as a city, the present-day Lagos, also known as Metropolitan Lagos, and officially as Lagos Metropolitan Area, is an urban agglomeration or conurbation, consisting of 16 LGAs including Ikeja, the state capital of Lagos State. This conurbation makes up 37% of Lagos State total land area, but houses about 85% of the state's total population. Following its early settlement by the Awari nobility and its conquest by the Oyo warlords, the state first came to the attention of the Portuguese in the 15th century. Portuguese explorer Rui de Siqueira visited the area in 1472, naming the area around the city Lago de Curamo. Number 3 Calabar, Cross Rivers, Nigeria. Calabar is a port city in southern Nigeria, near the Cameroon border. The capital of Cross River State, it sits on a hill near the Calabar River and the Cross River Delta. British colonial architecture fills the city's older sections, including Henshaw Town, Duke Town and the waterfront area. Dating from the 19th century, Duke Town Cathedral is one of Nigeria's oldest churches. The nearby cemetery offers river. It was originally named Akwa Akpa, in the Efik language. The city is adjacent to the Calabar and Great Kwa rivers and creeks of the Cross River, from its inland delta. Calabar is often described as the tourism capital of Nigeria, especially due to several initiatives implemented during the administration of Donald Duke, 1999 to 2007, which made the city the cleanest and environmentally friendliest city in Nigeria. The city is divided into Calabar Municipal and Calabar South local government areas. The city has a landmass of 406 square kilometers with a population of 2.3 million people. Calabar was the name given by the Portuguese discoverers of the 15th century to the tribes on this part of the Guinea coast at the time of their arrival, when as yet the present inhabitants were unknown in the district. It was not till the early part of the 18th century that the Efik people, owing to civil war with their kindred and the Ibibio, migrated from the neighborhood of the Niger River to the shores of the Calabar. On the 10th of September 1884, Queen Victoria signed a treaty of protection with the king and chiefs of Akwa Akpa, known to Europeans as Old Calabar, then the official title to distinguish it from New Calabar to the east. This enabled the United Kingdom to exercise control over the entire territory around Calabar, including Bakassi. Calabar was the headquarters of the European administration in the Niger Delta until 1906, when the seat of government was moved to Lagos. Today, Calabar is a large metropolis with several towns like Akum, Ikit Ansa, Ikit Ishi, Kasuk, Duke Town, Henshaw Town, Cobham Town, Ikit Oman, Abutong. Since the 16th century, Calabar has served as an international sea.
Number 2, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. Uyo is the state capital of Akwa Ibom, south-south Nigeria. It became the capital on September 23, 1987 when Akwa Ibom was created from the former Cross River State. The city has a population of 2.5 million people and a landmass of 362 square kilometers. Uyo lies on the road from Oron to Ikot-Ekpene, a collecting station for palm oil and kernels. It is also a local trade center for yams, cassava, manioc, palm produce, for an area inhabited mainly by the Ibibio people. The city has a brewery and a textile mill. It is the site of the University of Uyo. The inland city of Uyo is the state capital and is the site of a university, founded 1983. Other Uyo lies on the road from Oron to Ikot-Ekpene. Uyo, the capital city, lies between latitudes 4 degrees 58 in and 5 degrees 04 in and longitudes 7 degrees 51 E and 8 degrees 01 E. It is bounded in the north by Akono, Itu and Ibiano Ibom local government areas LGA. In the east, it shares boundary with Aru and LGA. In the west we have Abik LGA, while in the south it is bounded by Abasikpo Azutan and Nsit Ibom local government areas. The city covers an area of about 214.31 square kilometers. It can be accessed by road via Abik Road, Inwaniwa Road, Uyo Itu, Calabar Road and Akanangudo Road, Ikot-Ekpene Road and Oron Road. The city of Uyo has some of the best greenery landscape in West Africa. The city has some of the best real estates, tourism, resorts, restaurants, international airport with longest runway in West Africa. The city also has the biggest in Akwa Ibom State and the best stadium in West Africa. Uyo is one of the most livable and peaceful city in West Africa. The city of Uyo has the largest golf course in West Africa, covering a vast land space with Ibom Resort, the largest resort in West Africa. The city hosts the most animated skyscrapers in West Africa with 3D real-time display arts and imagery on the building-led walls. The city has the first and the largest e-library in West Africa. Top places to visit in Uyo include Aqua Ibom International Stadium, Ibom Plaza, Ibom Tropicana Entertainment Center, Ibom Specialist Hospital, Ibom E-Library, Aqua Ibom International Airport, Le Meridian Golf Resort, Uyo, Silver Lounge, National Art Gallery, Uyo Beach and several more interesting places to visit in Uyo. Of the so many cool places to spend quality time in Nigeria, the city of Uyo is unarguably one of the most amazing leisure destinations in the country. With a lovely climate and an environment that boasts of a scintillating seaside and beautiful beach resorts, Uyo, the proud capital of Akwa Ibom State, is a hot destination for people who want a lovely getaway experience. Uyo is activity-packed destination featuring culture, outdoor activities, fine museums, attractions and miles of beaches. Uyo presents a picture of enchanting coastal, mangrove forest, beautiful sand beach resorts, and other interesting places one can visit. See below places and things you can do when you are in Uyo. Finally, the most beautiful city in Nigeria 2021 is Abuja, FCT, Nigeria. Abuja is the capital city of Nigeria, in the middle of the country. The skyline of the city, which was built largely in the 1980s, is dominated by Aso Rock, an enormous monolith.
It rises up behind the presidential complex, which houses the residence and offices of the Nigerian president in the Three Arms Zone on the eastern edge of the city.
Nearby are the National Assembly and the Supreme Court of Nigeria. Abuja is the capital and eighth most populous city of Nigeria. Located in the center of the country within the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, it is a planned city built mainly in the 1980s. It replaced Lagos, the country's most populous city, as the capital on the 12th of December 1991. Abuja has a landmass of 1,769 square kilometers, and a population of 1 million people in the metro center.
According to the United Nations, Abuja grew by 139.7% between 2000 and 2010, making it the fastest growing city in the world.
As of 2015, the city is experiencing an annual growth of at least 35%, retaining its position as the fastest growing city on the African continent and one of the fastest growing in the world.
As of 2016, the metropolitan area of Abuja is estimated at 6 million persons, placing it behind only Lagos as the most populous metro area in Nigeria.
Major religious sites include the Nigerian National Mosque and the Nigerian National Christian Center. The city is served by the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport.
Abuja is known for being one of the few purpose-built capital cities in Africa, as well as being one of the wealthiest. Abuja is Nigeria's administrative and political capital.
It is also a key capital on the African continent due to Nigeria's geopolitical influence in regional affairs.
Abuja is also a conference center and hosts various meetings annually, such as the 2003 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting and the 2014 World Economic Forum, Africa, meetings.
The Federal Military Government of Nigeria promulgated Decree No. 6 on the 4th of February, 1976, which initiated the removal of the federal capital from Lagos to Abuja. The initial work for Abuja's planning and implementation were carried out by the military government of Generals Murtala Muhammad and Olusegun Obasanjo and carried over into the administration of Shehu Shagari. Construction started in the late 1970s but, due to economic and political instability, the initial stages of the city were not complete until the late 1980s. The move of Nigeria's capital to Abuja was controversial, and the biggest opposition to it was led by Obafemi Awolowo. As a politician and a representative of the Yoruba people, defended their claims against the move of the capital from Lagos. During the hotly contested campaign for presidency, he vowed to hire the American Walt Disney Corporation to convert the new site, Abuja, into an amusement park if he was elected.
After his election as president, Alhaji Shehu Shagari laid the first foundation for Abuja's infrastructure and pushed for its early completion. His first journey outside of Lagos after his election was to Abuja, where he visited contractors and workers on site to urge a speedy completion of the project.
On his return, he confided in Alhaji Abubakar Koko his disappointment with the slow progress of work. Shagari rescheduled the planned relocation to Abuja from 1986 to 1982, which later proved difficult. The International Planning Associates (IPA) was commissioned in June 1977 by the Federal Capital Development Authority (FCDA).
Now you have seen the top 25 most beautiful cities in Nigeria, 2021. Please write down below in the comment section your favorite city in Nigeria or Africa. You probably want us to document with historical events. Thank you for watching this video on Trend TV. Please comment, like, share and subscribe to Trend TV. Thank you.